Making any friends, you're making a lot more enemies. You're very stupid.
Yeah.
You could have used this to your benefit, but you haven't. You made yourself more of a target. I was trying to explain to you, by leaving me off, I might be a little bit more of a diversion than you. But all you've done is just bring more and more attention on yourself.
Just so you know, when I put you on, I knew you were staying. I pre-qualified that. Just to let you know.
Ain't nobody safe. If
you were.
Up, you're not safe. Bullshit. I don't even know who I'm going up against, and I don't know how people are going to take anything.
You're staying. Whoever I put up against, you're staying. I guarantee it.
Well, it's definitely not.
And just so you know, how stupid would I look not putting you up? Just evaluate that.
Well,
especially when you yelled at me.
I knew I was going up before that.
I actually
people
really,
said, why
I really
in the world? Why in the world would you tell her basically to go fuck herself 10 minutes before the HOH? I've been very consistent through this entire thing.
Which is why I like it, because I like that you are so open.
You know exactly where I'm coming from.
Right, I like that.
You were a total bitch to me from the time I walked in here, and you were kind of oblivious to that fact. Everything in here, I'll give you 2 words of advice. I don't give a shit if you go home tomorrow or if you go home next week. And there probably is a decent chance within the next 2 weeks you're going to be out of here. Unless your little alliance wins HOH 2 more weeks in a row. You've done so much to piss so many people off, and every single thing that you talk about is all about you. Everything that you do is all
I know, other
attention
people have
about
told me
you.
that.
From the very first time when I saw that you got HOH, which, let me tell you something, 9 gallons in that teacup, that is the biggest crock of bullshit that I've ever seen on this show. And I guarantee you that people on the internet are losing their motherfucking mind over it. Everyone...
I didn't make it. I don't want to... I mean, people keep yelling at me about the contest. Like, I didn't make the contest.
It has nothing to do with you, but
right.
It was bullshit. And Eric should be HOH, not you. And things would be a lot different, and your ass would be on the block this week.
Actually, Joe would have won it. Joe was next. I thought
it was Eric. It was Eric.
Yeah, it would have been Eric.
So, don't kid yourself. And you're making things way worse for yourself, what you're doing. Way worse for yourself. And I don't even think you really understand it. You know, you come off as like... I know that you have to be... You cannot be as simplistic and one-dimensional as you've come off. I knew immediately that if you won it, right now, I said, I am totally safe next week unless Jen wins the thing. Then I will be on the block. You watch when you get out of here with the rooms, okay? And you'll see exactly what I said. It will be me and Danielle. Very simple, and I tell the reasons. I'm not going to sit here and tell you the reasons because I know the reasons. You know the reasons. You know, all the attention is on Danielle. She's the hottie of the house, and you're not. Stupid. Instead of playing like more strategy, which you think you are, but I knew immediately, and I knew before that that's what you were going to do, and I know who you're going to put up in the place. And what you did today to Amber, that didn't gain you any points. Let me tell you something about Danielle. Danielle, as mad as she's ever gotten at me, which she stopped talking to me for 3 years at one point, and now for 2 years, has never done that to me. You pissed her the fuck off. She doesn't do that when she went off on you today.
Danielle did?
You didn't even see it.
Oh.
She came out and just gave you a piece of her mind. Everybody else saw it. And everybody else knows it's completely out of character for her. And everybody else knows that you're the one that triggered it.
Oh,
Joe went off on you today. What you did today, I don't know if anybody in the history of the show has come out and said, if you do this and you don't throw it my way, I'm putting you on the block. And if I don't put you on the block, I'm going to put somebody that you're close on the block. Right. You can think it. I don't even think I would have done that to you. That. I mean, as outright and fuck you as I've been to you, I don't even think I would have done that to you and put those other people in that. You're going to be stuck playing the game with these other people. What is wrong with you?
No. When I put you up, I assumed that the other person was going home and that you were guaranteed to vote for her to stay if you weren't up next to her.
Danielle?
Yeah.
See, if you had any clue at all,
well, I don't talk
you would
to you,
see
so
what our relationship is. And don't you think that my game would be so much easier here without her here? And if I could get out of this with no blood on my hands from her, don't you think it would be much easier?
Right, that's why I did it, because you said you could not vote on your daughter, so I put you next to her so that you wouldn't be voting against her. That way it wouldn't be your bad that it happened.
So you put somebody else against her.
No one else would have won against her. You were the only person in the house that would have won against her. Who else would have won against her?
Every single person in here said it's going to be split. It's going to be split right down the middle, and you and your alliance basically are going to make the choice.
You think that because that's what everyone's saying. people come to me because I was HOH, and they tell me exactly how it is, and they said, who do you want? And I told them who it was, and they said, I'll vote that way, and if it's not, and it's split, that's
Why
what I
would you
was
tell
gonna
anybody that they were going on the block beforehand if the POV is used? That's a very stupid strategy. Because you've already made an enemy, another enemy.
Oh, I know.
And on top of it,
I wasn't
telling
saying
these
that.
people
I was just trying to make it so that people wouldn't help you guys, so that it would stay the same.
Before, yesterday, talking to people, whoever, and I'm not going to say any names because I'm not going to show my cards or anything else, talking to people, whoever, and saying that if anybody comes down, you're going up, just made you another enemy, number one.
You're saying
Those
Joe?
people that were playing in the competition that had nothing to do with it. And let me tell you something honestly. I haven't lied to you or anybody in this house.
I mean,
I talked with Amber last night.
Yeah.
And I told her that if I got house guest choice, I wasn't going to pick her because I was not going to put her in that position to, number one, expose herself or to bring any kind of like negative attention from you on her, that you could turn around and put her on the block unless she won it. And I thought it was wrong, and I told her no. And the same thing with Nick, that with Danielle. You know, it wouldn't have been fair. And honestly, if I would have gotten house guest choice, I told Jessica I probably would have picked you because it would be my guess. Who knows? Maybe she would pull it out like Danielle. I would have never thought that Danielle would have pulled that out, but she would have been, in my mind, the easiest to beat.